What's up, y'all? Hope y'all doing good. Hope y'all doing great. Hope y'all staying safe. That's the most important thing. Y'all know this is my favorite time of the year because right now we are in the albums reviews. And y'all know I always throw these albums and these songs as an opinion of what I like and what I had on mind, not because based off that I'm the most expert in this shit. No, because my music is not even that good. And I'm not gonna tell another nigga, yo, your music is trash because nah. Pause. That's not what we're gonna do here. It's because I like this song or my mood or my body felt something from this album, this song, or whatever the fuck. Number 10, I know people are gonna feel like, damn, Brody, like that low of a bar for that. Yes, Wham by Lil Baby. It was not the best album of him, and y'all know that. Come on, stop playing with this shit. Y'all know that was not the best album from Lil Baby, but I still do have it in my top 10, so it means something, having it this higher up, knowing there's a lot of albums dropped this year. At number 9, I got Kyari by Offset. Offset, I don't think it's his best album. I think Set It Off was his best album. I don't know if it was because it was mixed, engineered by Max Lord, but even though I still fuck with this album more than Wham by Lil Baby, by the way. I'm sorry for everybody who feels offended by this way of me selecting an album over another album. But wisely by my ears, I did like more Offset than Lil Baby at this particular album selection. Feel me? At number 8, I got Lil Herb by G Herbo. Great, a scenario for G Herbo. It has like that essential root from him from being Lil Herbo and now being G Herbo. It has like the music selection from him from Lil Herb and the punchline and the melody or the rap cadence from G Herbo. So it's a perfect like combination of both eras or both decades for G Herbo. At number 7, I got something like a little bit more different from what I usually hear, but is God Does Like Ugly by JID. I love this album because it has like this subtext like God does like ugly, like everything that is happening in the world, and God gives like a little bit of a fuck about it. So that's why I like this. From the title album, it called to me. Like I know like it was gonna be something I could relate to and something I was gonna like. So this is something that I really, really appreciate as a listener, as somebody from the audience, and somebody that's trying to make his way into making his own sound and music. So I do fuck with this album because of the title, what represents, and how the cadence of JID. Oh, obviously, it's not a non-brainer for some people to listen to this album and a little bit to relate to it. And number 6, I got Street Psalms by T Grizzly. T Grizzly, always in my rotation, always a great rapper, always love somebody who can tell stories and how easily he does make it seems, even though he always says that making music is not always that simple for him. When he started making music, he always, he took his time writing his lyrics. So it's not easy. It's not somebody that says, I'm gonna open the mic and I'm gonna spit shit. Nah, it's knowing that you can make something everybody can relate to. Even not everybody who's in your environment can relate to what you're saying. At number 5, this is something that people are gonna say, it's crazy. It's So Made Psycho by Paris Noise. You should know him by the Good Perry or Burberry Perry, how he was in the past with Lil Yachty. So this sound exploration by Paris makes some quite, you will say, a little bit of my ears, that glaze in my ears. I don't know how should I say it, but it's something that I felt levitated to it. I loved it. I did love this album because it was very good. It was very peaceful in some tracks, and I felt like a wave from this album. So shout out to Paris Noise, man. I appreciate your every time we talk a little bit, every time we have like every time I see your streams and everything. I really appreciate what the type of person you is in your aura as well. So shout out to you, and man, this album for you. Shout out as well. Congratulations. At number 4, I got On My Way to Rexdale by Nav. y'all know I had a tragic video where I did not love an Nav album. You know, it was my first, so I felt the necessity to make that Nav review shit. Like it was what was it, man? It was shitty ass or whack or some shit like that. I take back that title and put the Nav review. But anyway, it was like that I felt like I was disappointed in the way that Nav always does his music, and he always talks about his trash album that he thinks it was reckless. But I thought it was that. I don't even know the title of the album because I felt like it broke my spirit. Like I felt like it fucked me up. Like I had to make that album review and just throw trash on it, and now I feel bad on it. Like it's like this one of the decisions you make that you be like, oh man, I did some horrible shit. And I need to take back what I did, and that's the only thing I think I will take back, and it's the shitty shamming on Nav for that album, man. I'm trying to think of the title, and I don't know the title anymore. Even though I did the review, dog. But man, this on my way to Rexdale album just hit different. It was a different vibe. It was more calming. It was more like that OG Nav that, you know, made me love Nav for who he is, you know. At number 3, I got Deadbeat by Tame Impala. Yo, this is some culture shit, you know. This is some wavy ass shit. This is something that I think when Travis Scott said, you know, this is something changing, I really think Tame Impala finds how to, you know, snuck in with his sounds more perfectly made, you know. And I did love this album. You know, fuck with it. I got songs in this album that are, you know, great tracks. So that's why it's on my 3. And my 2, I got Hurry Up Tomorrow by The Weeknd, the last album known as The Weeknd. You know, man, this album was tough as fuck. I thought it was gonna be, you know, some shitty ass shit like the movie, cause I think I first saw the movie then hearing the album, cause I wanted to feel the necessity to understand where I think the album was coming from. But nah, the movie was shit. The album was great. You know, that's why it's in my 2. But knowing that The Weeknd, I don't know if his name gonna change to Abel, it's something that we don't know what's coming next. Knowing that you just dropped this fire ass album, just what is next to it? You feel me? And in number 1, it's something that people are gonna be like, nigga, what the fuck? It's Deep Thoughts by Luther. Yeah, I said it. Deep Thoughts by Luther. People are gonna be like, yo, my nigga, every year you do a better setup, better quality in your video, a little bit more articulation on your language, on your spelling, but your selections are more trash. Well, you know, I don't think this is trash. You know why? I got songs here like Alhamdulillah, Shaking When I Pray. I'm gonna say this, Free Smirk, and this is what I wanna hear. Like I wanna preach, I'm gonna hear Deep Thoughts. If I feel like I'm in the trenches, I wanna hear Deep Thoughts. If I'm hearing that I wanna something, I wanna hear, you know, a remedy to feel good, Deep Thoughts. Hurry Up Tomorrow and That Beat are these albums I want to hear when I'm in peace and I want to feel some groovy. But when I'm in necessity, when I'm in my bad shit, when I'm in my street shit, when I feel preached, when I feel, you know, you see now what are the options of Deep Thoughts in my selection, my category, and what I do daily based. So if I'm going to work, Deep Thoughts. If I'm going to the streets, Deep Thought. If I'm gonna kill somebody, Deep Thoughts. If I'm gonna, you know, this is something more based on of what I'm gonna do daily. Hurry Up Tomorrow and That Beat are albums that I can hear a Sunday when I'm cooking breakfast to my girl, when I'm going to a doctor's appointment, when I'm stressed out in a doctor's room. I put my AirPods and I hear That Beat or Hurry Up Tomorrow. That's it. So No debating. Like I said, this is my based on my opinion and what I'm doing or what I'm feeling and how my ears are feeling these albums. So that's why my opinion on it. But thank you for staying. If you stayed this long on the video, you can tell me what is your top 5 albums. Like always, this is just starting, or we are in the middle of this magnific week for me. So I'll see you on the next one. Love y'all.